back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Eddie Alvarez, the former UFC lightweight champion, has taken to Twitter to respond to Khabib Nurmagomedov's comments recently, where Khabib Nurmagomedov, took some shots at Eddie Alvarez and his most recent opponent, Justin Gaethje. He said they fought like alcoholics and that Eddie Alvarez will never be able to recover from his loss from Conor McGregor, and he's forever disgraced himself. I didn't hear Khabib Nurmagomedov say anything about Eddie Alvarez being unprofessional, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did, just off the other comments that he had to say. So this is what Eddie Alvarez took to Twitter to say, and he just kept it short and simple. He said, "No way Team Khabib's calling me unprofessional. Ain't that some shit? God bless you, my man. Haven't laughed that hard in a while." I just pictured that in Eddie Alvarez's voice, like, but that's pretty funny. But either way, he's referring to Team Khabib, who's had troubles making weight, pulled out of multiple fights, you know what I'm saying? So he's just saying, how's that guy gonna call me unprofessional? He kept it, he didn't get too disrespectful with it, but he did respond to Team Khabib's comments. Khabib Nurmagomedov does have a fight coming up, UFC 219 co-main event versus Edson Barboza. This is arguably a title eliminator depending on what happens with Conor McGregor and Tony Ferguson. If Conor McGregor for whatever reason decides to not fight Tony Ferguson and decides to take the money fight route and fight the Nate Diaz trilogy, or maybe wait a little longer for a George St. Pierre mega fight, then Tony Ferguson will become the undisputed lightweight champion, as Conor McGregor will be forced to either vacate or be stripped of his title, because it's already been over 11 months since Conor McGregor won his lightweight title. Still hasn't defended it, as he moved on to fight Floyd Mayweather in boxing, $100 million fight. Since then, Conor McGregor's been, date night with Rita Ora, mob bar fights. Conor McGregor's been everywhere. Conor McTeller, I should say. He's been out here doing this thug thizzle living life. So with that being said, the UFC's lightweight division is a little tied up. The interim champion, Tony Ferguson, waiting for that golden ticket to fight Conor McGregor. He's won 10 fights straight, 11 fights straight maybe now, and he's now the interim champion. So he's just waiting on Conor McGregor to decide what he's going to do before he can move on to defend against the Khabibs or the Eddie Alvarez's. Eddie Alvarez just won a big fight versus Justin Gaethje, and if Justin Gaethje would have won that fight, he might have been getting the next title shot versus Tony Ferguson or Conor McGregor. With that being said, the thing about Eddie Alvarez getting the win is he just lost to Conor McGregor, so it's not like anybody's really clamoring for him to get a title opportunity right now. So he could be fighting the winner of Khabib versus Edson, though. That's a real possibility. Eddie Alvarez could be fighting Dustin Poirier. They had that no contest we know about. Fight ended. We didn't get closure to that fight. Both of them have since went and got big wins. Dustin Poirier got a big win over Anthony Pettis. Eddie Alvarez, as we talked about, got a big win over Justin Gaethje. Now they could meet back up and see who's gonna win. I mean, that was a good fight to start with, but with that being said, it is what it is. Eddie Alvarez responded to Khabib Nurmagomedov's most recent comments on Twitter. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.